Hey, it's your boy Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV, the Black Dragon Biker News Network, biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Please allow me to introduce my co-host, as we are the only biker news and MC protocol channel in the entire world to have our very own Dr. Logic in the house. Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? What's going on? This is so different, man. No sound effects, no nothing. It's like you're practicing.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we've become so accustomed to the creature comforts, man. Welcome everybody to the show. I'm still on the road. Haven't made it back from Louisiana yet. I'm traveling across country and visiting relatives as I move and friends all over the place. So I am tired as heck. Lavish called me Lavish called me a little bit ago to wake me up and scream at me and tell me, bro, I want to be on the show, but you ain't on time. And I can't wait anymore. I got to go do commissioner things. And I just want to say,
Be on time.
I'm so proud of Lavish for all the stuff that he does. He's just really amazing. And I'm so thankful that he's still trying to be on the show, even though he's got so much going on. So late Black Dragon is going to have to get his act together so that all my co-hosts can be on the show. And I am going to commit to doing that because he really wants to be on the show with y'all. But he called me this morning and I've been driving all night, so I was completely knocked out, man. But Preacher, if you you really missed a treat. Now everybody, I'm mobile, I'm on my telephone, so hopefully you guys can see like some of the stuff that we would normally have, like your comments up on the screen. I don't know how to do that on here. Let's see. Do I know how to do that? Okay, so let's see. Maybe that'll work. So we're going to try to show comments on the screen and that sort of thing. But no, I've already messed it up. So, yeah, we're working on it. You guys,
You live on YouTube? Oh yeah, there you are.
are we live
Yeah.
on YouTube?
You just don't have your picture.
No, there's no picture. No.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, shoot. Not.
I got the
Okay.
thumbnail on mine.
Yeah, you made the thumbnail too big, so I couldn't use it. So we're trying our best here. Okay, that works. So this is a janky show, but we're still going to try to get it up and out there. And new comments. Okay, so let me.
You say janky?
I mean, we don't have all our stuff, man. This is horrible. I can't slide stuff in. I started off just doing this on my cell phone, and I've gotten spoiled to the
You know what you need?
huh?
You know what you need?
What do I need?
You need a little portable laptop or something like
I
that.
have a laptop. I didn't bring the damn thing with me, and now,
Oh,
yeah, I walked out of the house without it. So now we're doing the show on the phone. All right, so but we can talk. I can tell you that, man, you guys missed if you didn't go to the PROC, the Professional Motorcycle Convention, you missed a true treat. And I'm going to spend the next several shows talking about the PROC and all of the highlights to the PROC. The highlights were amazing. professional motorcycle the professional conference for it started out in over 20 years ago, and it started out as a get together. I was told that it started out as a get together to educate clubs in the area, and it started off with just a few people at a maybe a bar or a restaurant or something like that. And what it has grown to is probably no less than about 4,000 people who show up from the motorcycle set, largely the urban biker set, but it's designed to teach people in motorcycle clubs. It's designed to teach people in motorcycle clubs how to motorcycle club better. Oh, man, it keeps dropping my phone. It's designed to teach people in motorcycle clubs how to motorcycle club better. And they have these speakers, and I've been a speaker there. They have these speakers that come from all over the country, and they teach stuff like how to have a 501(c), how to get a clubhouse, how to be a better sergeant at arms, how to be a better president. They have these breakouts. It's like any kind of a convention that you would go to. It starts on like a Thursday is when people start. Well, actually, people start arriving in New Orleans on Monday, but it starts out on like a Thursday. People arrive, and Friday is the meet and greet, and then Saturday is all these breakout sessions, and they go from basically about 9 in the morning until about oh my goodness, sometime like about maybe 5 or 6 p.m. or so, and then everybody comes back for a party that starts about 8 or 9, and is probably over at maybe 2 or something, maybe 3, and it is the most amazing time. There are over 4,000 bikers and motorcycle club bikers there, and you get to network with people. You get to meet people in motorcycle clubs from all over the United States and Canada. Canada comes down. People from Canada come down. People from all over the country. It is just amazing. And now the white clubs are coming because the COCs are now coming and INCOM is coming, and we had a lot of the major organizations and motorcycle rights organizations and stuff on the white bike set coming because the general manager of the PROC, Foxy, whom you guys have seen on this show many times, she is now on the board of commissioners or whatever you want to call it. She's on that board with them, and it was, and they are now participating. So we're seeing. We've always had white clubs attend and come, but now it's really getting huge. This PROC. I can see this PROC growing to 15, 20, 30,000 people. They do it in a high class hotel in some of the coolest cities in the country, like Atlanta. This year was New Orleans, and oh my God, this is the second time in New Orleans. They did it year before last in New Orleans, and I could do New Orleans every year. New Orleans, I've never been. My only time ever being to New Orleans was to go to the PROC a couple years ago, and so this was my second time in New Orleans, and oh my God, man, what a beautiful magic city! All these things. Can you hear me, preacher?
I can.
And so
I'm listening.
So I just can't glow enough about it. I can't glow enough about it because one of the things is the project of the project.
You know why I'm looking like this? You know why I'm looking like you. You should know. You're a biker. You should know. When bikers don't go to an event and they hear all the fun or they see all the pictures,
You're
they don't
right.
want to be like,
You be mad.
right. You be like, I don't want to look at no more pictures. I don't want to look at no. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to watch no more videos.
Especially when they tell you what, oh man, we had a good time. We rode down the mountainside. And
Right,
you're
right,
like, you rode down the mountainside. The mountainside was open.
right.
So it is absolutely amazing. You know, I got to give you. I'm so mad you don't have control, because if you had control of the studio, you could do everything that I can't do.
Right. Let
Today
me ask
we're
you,
going to get you control of the studio, man. Where the hell is Mike Ball?
right.
Uh,
Let me
so
respond to Anthony. Anthony, I'm letting you know. I know you put it in here. I'm letting you know how fast that went. As soon as that video went out and they announced where it's gonna be, I went because we have a representative here. I went to her site, and that's what it said sold out. It's like
is it
everybody.
all? It can't be sold out already.
Yes, the yes, gone, bro, gone. The
Holy
pre-sale,
shit.
the early bird sale, gone, bro.
So the early bird comes with some special stuff like the dinner and the lunch
Gone, bro,
and
gone.
and some other stuff. And you will so I need you to keep a track on the comments, because I can't really see them on the phone. So any
Right.
comment that needs to come across, man, I'm so mad, preacher. I got to get you as an admin on this so you can run this thing, and we're not going to hesitate on that anymore. But um, I hear that this thing. So because I'm a vendor, I get a little bit longer time. They have an early bird for vendors too,
Mhm.
but I get to and I've gotten to speak and stuff like that. But you got to know that this thing must be amazing if it sells out 30 minutes after they announce it's
Yeah.
gonna be there the next year. You get to see it's you get to see these people from all over this United States. The only thing bigger than the PROC on the African American biker scene and the urban biker scene
The roundup.
is the Roundup and Myrtle Beach. Because
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Myrtle Beach is rivals
But
Myrtle
you don't
Beach
have to pay to go to Myrtle Beach, do you? You
rivals Sturgis.
but you don't
And
pay to go to Myrtle Beach, right? I
do
never
I
been.
go?
You don't pay. I mean, Myrtle Beach is not like you buy
No,
tickets to go.
no,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay.
And Myrtle Beach is, I stopped going to Myrtle Beach because it hasn't been welcoming to bikers, most especially African Americans, but they don't want no bikers there at all. They've said it many times. We want to shut Myrtle Beach down. The citizens are tired of y'all's asses. But man, first of all, when we talk about the PROC, and we have to talk about the professionalism of this thing. They have to cram so much in to a package that's affordable in this very tough economy. So the rooms are just 170 or something, $180 a night in a major hotel in downtown, in this particular case, New Orleans. You're not staying in a hotel for that amount of money. Nowhere. That doesn't have roaches crawling in it. The
Bucks.
Or bed bugs, and so how they manage to make that happen is magic. Now, there are some things that they talk about that they can't do, like if we were to go to California. Somebody says, "Why is the park never in California?" Because you guys wouldn't pay for the tickets. It just the whole thing. So they have to go to cities that want them to come, and cities that are going to be working with them for their budget and everything, because they're going to give you uh, 3 days of the best time you've ever had. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and everybody leaves Sunday morning after they have breakfast. And in that Saturday, they're going to pack all these classes. The first thing is the first thing is the general breakout session, which happens about 9 in the morning. And they bring in all these speakers. And Lavish, there could be as many as 1,000 people in that room. There's certainly several hundred. And this year, man, I got so many stories to tell, and I will be breaking these stories up and telling these stories. But this year, we now are on the second year, maybe going into the third year. We're heading towards the third year so we're definitely in the middle of the second year of the announced.
Mixed up.
Huh?
Oh, somebody said, "Do you mean Logic? Because Lavish is not up there." He always get us mixed up. I don't know why.
I didn't say Lavish.
Yes, you did.
I did not say Lavish.
Yes, you did.
My mind didn't say Lavish to me.
You said Lavish.
So I mean Logic. So we're now into like maybe the second 2.5 or so years of the announced peace treaty between the major 1% motorcycle clubs on the African American and urban biker set. That's the Outcasts, the Thunder Guard, the Wheels of Soul, all these big 1% clubs, the Chosen Few, Soul Brothers, Hell's Lovers, all these clubs are not going to be fighting and killing each other. Now, the flare-ups happen. Flare-ups happen in any war type situation or anything where people are trying to grow. There's always going to be a knucklehead, but these guys have announced that the knuckleheads will be dealt with. Either get with the program or get on. Leading this charge is Big Foo, the national president of the mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation, and Dear John, national president of the mighty Thunder Guards Motorcycle Club Nation. And their number twos, respectively, are leading this charge. And I have been privileged to talk with these men, and they have assured me and promised me this is real. Black Dragon, we would not have you on your podcast putting this information out if we were not sincere and real about it. And so what we got to see on stage was these major 1% motorcycle clubs. And typically what used to happen, when these guys would come, everybody would leave. Can you imagine seeing 25 Thunder Guard and 29 Outcasts walk into any kind of a party or gathering, and what is everybody doing? Grabbing purses, grabbing wallets, grabbing coats and hats. Peace. See it.
It was like watching the monks. It was like watching the monks. It was so peaceful.
Yeah.
You know how exciting I was to see men walking and no shoes on, just to come in peace. I didn't see no guns. I didn't see nothing but about maybe 8 or 9, 10 men with a dog. And that's how that was epic.
With a dog?
I thought one of the monks had a dog. So watching those brothers from those dominant clubs walk through that, and a lot of people.
Somebody had a dog other than me?
No, I'm talking about that when those guys walked through that, out of that auditorium, it was like watching the monks. That's in the news how the monks came to Decatur and they was walking through Atlanta.
Oh, those monks. Yeah.
That's how proud I was. That was a good look.
It was
everything.
It was everything. A lot was happening in that PROC, and we saw various 1%ers. We even saw the Wheels of Soul showed up.
Amen.
And it was just absolute, man. I was so proud to be a part of that. I was so proud because when they first contacted me a couple of years ago, and they were telling me, okay, so this is real, and we want you to start talking about this. And I was skeptical. And I remember Chuck, number 2 of the Thunder Guards Nation, telling me, let me tell you something, Dragon, we're serious about this thing. And so they invited me to a series of parties and stuff that they had. And I got to interview some of these men who have had brothers killed by the other side. I had one man tell me, I died for this peace treaty. I was killed. I was shot by an opposing club, and I died on the table 2 or 3 times. And if I can be here at this peace treaty, and if I can be a part of this peace treaty, then anyone should be able to, and anyone can. And to that guy, I want to tell you, you died for this, and it's happening. I'm glad you came back to life. God is good. So that was one of the things. And when I get back to my studio and I have my video and stuff, I'm going to show you, I'm going to break down the conversations we got to hear from the national president of the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation and the national president of the Mighty Thunder Guards Motorcycle Club Nation. We got to hear from both of those guys speak directly to many points. And I can't wait to go through them with you guys, play it, and then give you my thoughts and hear you guys' thoughts. But I'm going to tell you something. And if we see this go down on the white biker set, and we see a true peace, but and some of the major white clubs are actively at this. In fact, last year we got a message directly from the Mongols Motorcycle Club Nation saying we are working with several clubs. Now, some of the other clubs are not revealing yet, but the Mongols did. They sent us a message through an emissary to say, hey, we are working towards peace on our side too. So this is epic news, epic stuff, epic to be reporting on, epic to see this history, and epic to be a part of that and to watch it develop at the PROC. This is what the PROC has brought to the African American motorcycle club set, the urban club set, and the larger biker club sets across the United States of America. This came out of the PROC. I came out of the PROC. I was born as a public speaker from the PROC. My first ever appearances before large audiences, and my books took off from the PROC. I was able to manifest this Black Dragon Biker TV guy. Manifested because they invited me to speak. I had my program, I had my show, I was up and running, but it was fledgling. After I went to the PROC and spoke, I gained nationwide notoriety because, like I told you, all these people are coming from all over the country. They go back and tell their friends, oh, go check out this Black Dragon dude. And so the PROC has launched so many things. They came to the PROC to announce to the world what they're going to do, and that is disseminated out from the PROC. This PROC is amazing. Started by a man named Butter from Hot Commodities Motorcycle Club that goes way, 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 way back to Paterson, New Jersey. All these people that are running this and making this happen are all from that little spot, that little area in the world up there on the East Coast, and they've been around long enough to show and put their brand of motorcycling on the clubs, which is peace and prosperity, love, mutual respect, and riding your motor. They say motors over there, motorcycles, they say around the country. And I never used the word motorcycle, but I rather motorcycle. That was never a word I ever used, but I noticed all the old school bikers say motorcycle. I don't know why.
Let me answer a couple of things. Pedro asked, I've already replied to him, but Pedro asked, can Latino clubs represent at the PROC? I said any club is welcome at the PROC.
So it's urban, yes, it's urban and African American and white, Caucasian. They were all there. they're all there and they're all coming. I can see the PROC becoming the major information source for motorcycle clubs because now INCOM is backing them, and Big Bone is now a part of INCOM, the second African American to be awarded the Silver Spoke Award, and the PROC the INCOM is run by the major white 1% motorcycle clubs sit on the boards there. I was the very first African American to receive the Silver Spoke Award in 2020, and Big Bone, 1%er, received it, and Howie from Final Option, who the whole world should probably know Howie. Howie is an ambassador around the world for motorcycle club stuff, especially all over the United States of America. And he's part of INCOM and part of all of these MROs and these guys with Double D and all these guys. They all are the people fighting for your rights out there in the streets. And Howie was around when I was a prospect. I used to watch him in San Diego come rolling in with these ape hangers. He's the first guy I really saw with ape hangers, and then he had these damn whips flying in the air, and his girlfriend actually had to hold the whips because they would fly back and beat her. And I was like, who in the hell would ride with something so crazy? And it wasn't long before I had those whips on my bike. Howie's been around since I was just a kid in this thing, and he is the third African American. So at the PROC for the first time ever, the first three and only three African Americans to receive a Silver Spoke Award, and people that have received the Silver Spoke Awards, Jay Leno, Charleston Heston, Hollywood from Insane Throttle got it, and I tell you, it was amazing because the presenter of my Silver Spoke Award was Bohr, 1%er of the Sons of Silence Motorcycle Club. Okay, so it's huge, these things in the biker club world. And for the first time ever at the PROC this year, we had the first three African Americans that were ever given that award in 40 years of INCOM. We were all at the PROC at the same time together in the same room, me, myself, Howie, and Big Bone 1%er. Big Bone 1%er is the chairman and the first and maybe the only African American chairman of the COC down there in the Tampa, Florida area. I don't know if it's called the Eastern Florida COC or the Northwestern Mounties COC, but he is the chairman of the COC down in that Tampa area. And I don't know how far it extends or whatever, so forgive me for not knowing that. But he's an amazing African American 1%er who is leading in the forefront of what's going on. And now he's on the board of INCOM, and so is Foxy now on the board of INCOM. So we're watching this PROC thing spread across the country, and these folks are actually putting their imprint on motorcycling, and they're coming with a message of peace, a message of prosperity, a message of love, and riding your motors. Now, Foxy calls motorcycles motors. Other folks call motorcycles motorcycles, bikes. I call them motorcycles, but it's the whole thing, and that's amazing. So we heard from Joey Lester.
Let me say this because a lot of questions coming in. The tickets are for sale now. You don't wait. The early bird tickets are sold out. The tickets are for sale right now. Go to proconvention.com and you can get your tickets. So it's not somebody said if they're not secretly released, I hope they know. They know the location and all that. It's been released.
It's the fact, and I hope they're trying to get bigger. But hey, they have to schedule major facilities. You're not in some punk ass facility. You're in a major. We were in the Sheraton. We were in the Sheraton New Orleans, and And so, I mean, there is so much going on with, they got to get a hotel big enough to take at least 4,000 people, maybe as many as 6 or 7,000 people. They got to have a hotel that big. That's a major hotel. That's next level planning. Like I can imagine that there's only a few motorcycle clubs in the country that are hosting that many people at an annual, let us say. And an annual is like one night, maybe, and you get a meet and greet at an annual night. Uh, and these guys are running programs, education programs. They got professional speakers coming in. They've got so you got presidents, lawyers, and this year they had a lawyer, Joy Lester from Incom. His father started Incom 40 years ago, and he's an attorney, and he came with a message, which is the name of today's show. He came with a message called "Shut the fuck up," and to hear an attorney get up, and it was so funny because he gave all these examples of why you need to shut the fuck up. And forgive my language this morning, preacher. So we'll say STFU from now on. But he basically when and I'm gonna play his thing and break it down. But basically, when confronting the police, when having to speak to the police, when having to deal with law enforcement, it is your Miranda right to not speak until you have a lawyer present. And his whole thing was all these examples of why you should STFU. Shut up. And it was kind of funny because national president of the Outcast Nation, Big Foo, got up and said something very interesting. And it was very funny. He goes, yeah, my guys go to jail because they won't shut the F up. So everybody laughed about that. And it's so true. I do so many videos, video after video after video after video of these guys. We do the news stories, and they go to court and run their mouths and go straight to prison. And a lot of this wouldn't happen if you would shut up. You remember the two guys that got into the shootout down there in the Mongol and the Warlock, and they each went to the hospital, and neither one of them had anything to say. How did you hurt yourself? How did you get shot? Oh, I was cross drawing and shot myself. Oh, I dropped my pistol. No, they shut up. They didn't have nothing to say, and so we weren't reading about them getting arrested. So it's important that you shut the F up. It's important to your longevity and your ability to exercise your rights. And your rights can't be exercised, and you can't get the benefit of those rights if you ain't shutting up. And oh yeah, Black Dragon, welcome back to the what? Welcome back to the I can't read that. Welcome back to the trenches. Just me and my cell phone against the world. Yeah, it is. I am back in the trenches. But hey, listen, as long as we're getting good output. Let me tell you, one of the other, man, there were so many highlights. So many highlights.
That's the manager of the hotel. He had a lot of good things to say about everything. They were ready for the smoke. He said this was the first motorcycle event, a big event like this that they had there, and he was very impressed. The guests were impressed. He said that he apologized for the elevator situation, and he said around Christmas they had a flood, and it kind of flooded out into the floors and affected the elevators. So he did apologize for that, but he had nothing but good things to say. And he was very impressed. He said that if Foxy or Butter wanted to do it again next year, they were welcome.
Oh, Fox and Butter be welcome any place they go. They bring all these people. There is no, listen, there are no fights, no violence, no craziness, just everybody vibing. And nobody is expecting that of 4,000 or more bikers showing up with the incredible stereo systems, and we can look crazy as hell walking into a place with colors and chains dangling. Everybody's
Dog.
there was
Those dogs walking in the lobby, people were like, "Oh my God."
yeah.
We brought excitement to an exciting place. We brought excitement to an exciting place.
Yeah. And we had people coming up to us on the streets. Oh, we just love you, bikers, man. Dapping us down, everything. It was so cool. People are just so impressed by the motorcycles and everything. Man, one of the most incredible highlights I've ever seen. I've never seen personally one of them bands with them people walking on stilts and dancing on stilts and all that. And the last night of the party, them people were walking on stilts, and they had one of them bands come in, and they got somebody playing was it a trumpet or not a trumpet, but one of them sliding things, or was it a saxophone? They had a whole band.
That's a trombone.
A what?
That's a trombone with the sliding thing. That's a trombone.
That's a trombone. Well, but did he have a trumpet or a trombone?
They had everything.
They had drummers.
Oh my God.
It was a marching band.
I'm just saying that sliding thing.
Yeah, the sliding thing is a trombone. Thank you. And so they had the sliding thing, horn, and some other horns, and they had a whole band with a drummer and everything. And they came in New Orleans fashion and marched straight into the middle of the dance ring, the dance floor, and put on a damn show. And I never seen nothing like that. I've seen it on TV. I've never seen nothing like that. It was so amazing that the PROC Butter said, I want to bring people experiences. We want you to experience where you are. We want you to have an experience, a taste of New Orleans. Man, it was so amazing. I just screamed out. I also have to give a special
video. I saw the video of that. I saw the video.
Oh, did you?
I don't know who I was watching, but I saw the video.
I also have to give a special shout out to the Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. Buffalo Soldiers showed up with more than 100, I want to say 50 people, maybe 200 people.
I felt like we were at their annual.
So
many of them there. I was like, oh my God. It was just like soldiers. That's exactly what they look like.
They marched in, holding their hands up in their whatever their symbol is. And I'm telling you, those people wanted to support the PROC and show the PROC at its finest. And they wanted to support this organization and make sure it grows. This might have even been a mandatory for them. That many people there, it was probably a mandatory. And you saw them Buffalo Soldiers come walking there. Buffalo Soldiers is one of the largest African-American clubs in the country. I don't think it's all African-American. It might be an interracial club, but it's on the African-American biker set. And it has over 2,000 members nationwide. It is, at least that's what Wikipedia says. So it is it was an amazing thing to see all these Buffalo Soldiers walk in by the hundreds. And they marched into the dance floor area. I also want to recognize the State Burners Motorcycle Club, the oldest African-American motorcycle club in the United States, born in 1946. They were a group of guys. They were called the Old Burners, I believe, in the beginning. They used to race across this bridge and burn out and do tricks and burn rubber and stuff at the base of this bridge. And so they started out as trick riders and stunners. At some point, they changed their name to State Burners, and they've been around since 1946. So they're walking around. So I was always proud of my club. We've been around since 1972. Man, watching these people with these 1946 shirts on, I'm kind of like jealous. Like, you don't have, you can take the 1946 shirt off, bro. Like, okay, you don't have to like just do that to us, But, come on, man. 1946, really? But yes, 1946. I was so proud to see them. The national president got up to speak and tell the history. We also got to hear from the national, or I was the former national president, but definitely the founder, Block Burners. I watched that club develop and grow, and I saw them when they first came to Atlanta. I hung out with them, and they were very instrumental in my first magazine. They all brought their motorcycles and let my models be on their motorcycles for my first magazine. They've always supported me wildly. The Block Burners, to watch their founder speak was absolutely amazing. He spoke on leadership qualities and things like that. We got to hear from, as I said before, Big Foo National, the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation, and we got to hear from Dear John National of Thunder Guards Mighty Thunder Guards Motorcycle Club Nation. And we got to hear from all kinds of MRF folks. We got to hear from Big Bone One Percenter, who talked about
Shout out, brother.
who talked about a Big Bone One Percenter of the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation, who talked about HB 429. He's been on our show talking about that, and the detriment that this law is going to bring to the bikers in Florida and subsequently Georgia and other places. He's sounding the alarm. And we got to hear from why we needed to be joining. Is it what's the name of that? I'm going to be breaking all this out for you guys, but there's another organization. If you join them,
A-Bait.
it's not A-Bait. I think it's the COC. Oh man, I hate that I don't have my notes, but if you join them, you're going to get $3,500 life insurance policy for accidental death or dismemberment, and that's free. Just to join them, you get this policy for free, and all this stuff that's coming out. Where we heard from another gentleman, I don't have his card with me, who has a what is it? It's called COIR, COIR, Coalition of Informed Riders. And I got to spend a lot of time with him as he told me about COIR and the information that it's going to bring to riders all across the country about breaking legislation and stuff like that that's going out. We really need to be involved with COIR. He's going to be on the show to tell us all about COIR and how it works. I spent much time with him this weekend. Man, I got to network with the movers and shakers that are going to be making motorcycling better for you, safer for you, working on your rights, working on your on law against laws that are going to be targeting motorcyclists, bikers, and most especially biker clubbers. Like, it is not in the government's best interest to have all these Minutemen walking around, and that's what you guys are. You're ex-military, you're trained, you have rank, you have structure. Many of us in this are armed. We know how to use weapons. There's little pockets of Minutemen, and as the government, so the world try the New World Order kind of thing, and try to exert power over the little people. One of the things they're going to want to take out is the Minutemen, and that's what you guys are. And you need to understand that there are organizations fighting for us to keep our rights, man. I just cannot tell you how exciting it was. And if you want to be edified and your soul edified, and so it's in the winter, it's in the middle of the winter, and we just happen to be in New Orleans, and New Orleans was fairly warm, especially the first 2 days.
Beautiful.
It was like 70 degrees or something. Now it got cold as we were getting the hell out of there. And now it's winter again. But it was amazing. But it's in the middle of the winter, so you don't have to ride your bike there. A lot of people flew in, and that's perfectly acceptable to fly in. And so a lot of people have flown in, and it's in the middle of the winter. Last year it was in Atlanta in the middle of the winter, and Atlanta was frozen over, and so many people's airplanes were grounded and stuff, but everybody got in. Last year was huge. So it's going to be in North Carolina next year. North Carolina next year. It may be snowing. It may not. I'm not sure about North Carolina weather. It's going to be the second week in January. That's when they always do it. But it's going to be absolutely amazing, and you will be edified. What will you get? You will get an education. There are all kinds of meetings, breakout meetings. They call them breakout sessions. You have to, and that's the other thing that sucks, because you have to choose which breakout session you want to go to. Like, you may want to go to the president's breakout session and also to the sergeant at arms breakout session, and then you might want to go, and you might not be able to get, like, 2 sessions may be running at the same time, and you'd be mad as hell. Like, man, I want to go to both breakout sessions, and this might not be for you. It might not happen, but the breakout sessions are amazing. They had Sergeant at Arms one this year, and I don't remember all of the ones that they had, but and then the biggest ones, of course, are the president's meeting and the general, the president's meeting. Everybody, I guess everybody goes to that thing, and you don't have to be a president to go to that thing. But they had the sergeant at arms meeting at the same time the president's meeting was. It was really cool. Okay, so what I did was I brought this up on my other phone so I can actually look at the questions. Most states abate have that insurance, plus MRF has it. Thank you, Hellfighter, Preacher Man, for telling me that. Let me see. So now I can actually see you guys' questions. So what questions do you guys have? Let me know. Are you still wearing your dress socks, and do you need a good foot massage? What the hell? Let me know what questions that you guys have now that I can see your questions. And I'm going to be breaking this out. You guys have to watch. You have to see the speeches. The speeches were amazing. When you saw them 1%ers speak from the heart, one of the messages was called transition. The national president of the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation spoke about transition. And the transition, it was so deep. Like, when you see these 99 guys that have become 1%ers, and you look around and you see them in your motorcycle club parties all the time, they haven't completed their transition yet. It was really amazing. I cannot wait to show you guys that.
I want to shout out to Big Fool for making the statement about coming up to a 1%. You got to ask permission first. I learned that. You have to ask permission, but to shake their hand, these guys are in very powerful positions, and they need prayers too. They deserve love and support. And I never saw his face. I never saw him up close. But I took his advice, what he said on that stage, and come up and say hi to him. Hug them. These are men. They got families. They got jobs. They love God. They deserve to be loved and supported and prayed for. And he gave me an invitation. And I asked, Dragon was selling books, and I saw Big Bone in Miami, and I said, brother, introduce me to your nationals. And when I tell you, those brothers are like big teddy bears. I said, we're not strangers. We are brothers. I felt so protected in that room. And shout out, I wanted to hug Chuck as well. I didn't see him to the last minute, and he was walking past so fast, and I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself, because one of the important things that we should mention at the end, but I'm gonna say it now. The only bad thing about this event is that I didn't hug enough people. I was about to get on the elevator with Foxy. She was so busy, and I should have just grabbed her and hugged her, because you just assume I'm gonna see her later. I'm gonna see them later. And the thing about these events is sometimes they're the last time you see each other. So you got to show each other love. We are family. Last year, I stood over 2 caskets from the motorcycle community. And I said, you know, we think we have time here. God allowed us to cross paths and come together. So whenever you at these events, utilize this time to say, man, I appreciate what you did this. And I love how I saw you guys, the big fundraiser. Like, this is what this is all about. You learn, you may not see me at anniversary parties, but I have always tried to make the PROC. That was my gateway into the motorcycle community, going to Dragon with his. But that's your first time you spoke? That was the first.
Oh yeah, she took me to the PROC the first time I ever spoke. That's when I met you. Damn,
we wasn't even together.
That was 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, we wasn't even together.
Was that 10, 11 years ago? Yeah, we weren't even together.
I'm proud of that.
I just asked her for a ride. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he
was not a choir boy. He was a biker, and I didn't want my feelings to be hurt. I didn't want to.
Yeah, we had a fight on the way back. She told me she was never gonna.
But anyway, those brothers, and don't forget the shout out from the vice president of Outcast. That gave me.
Yeah, the vice president of the Outcast. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to shout him out because both of them. You know how I know this is a good.
The national vice president of the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation, and the national vice president of Thunder Guards Motorcycle.
I didn't meet him. I saw Chuck. Chuck was there.
That's Chuck.
Oh, that's Chuck.
That is Chuck. Yes, dear. Oh, yes.
And I just wish I could have gave Foxy and Butter just a hug. That's so much work. And
you didn't get to hug Foxy?
Foxy was untouchable. Foxy had about 12 people following him. So just like the presidents from the clubs, I just wanted to touch her.
Yes.
And put hands on her and let her know, sis, you're doing a good job, because just like any president or anybody, you have haters, you have things that you deal with, and sometimes people just need a hug. And that's the motivation or inspiration to keep doing what it is you do. And this weekend was epic. It was everything.
It was.
When I tell you them tickets sell out fast, it's the truth, because everybody's trying to go, and everybody who's anybody is there. It's so many good. It's education, the food, the entertainment. It was amazing.
Oh, we ate like dogs.
Oh my God.
We ate like dogs. I don't eat. What were them things?
Oysters.
I don't eat oysters. Well, I didn't. I eat oysters now. We killed them oysters. We murdered them. Well, they were already dead. We ate them oysters. Oh my gosh, them oysters. We had I had my first. What was that powdered donut thing?
Beignet.
I had my first beignet.
They would get you if you call it.
Yeah.
And Wilson Soul Nation, you guys, I saw you. I didn't get to speak to you. Y'all came, and I didn't really see you no more. I was so busy trying to help him and get these dogs.
They made an appearance.
Definitely showed that, and that's how I know this PROC is growing, because there used to be one guy there.
No, one thing to know. You must have a ticket to go to the PROC. There's no showing up at the last time. There's no, we're going to come in whenever we feel like it. There's no, if we show up 100 deep, that does not exist at the PROC. The PROC is professionally run. You will not get in without a ticket. If you don't get your tickets in advance, you're not coming to the PROC. It ain't happening.
And security is tight.
They
wouldn't even let one of the crew members back in.
They got
part of the crew.
They got real cops, real security for real. They got real security there. Ain't nothing happening to nobody at the PROC.
Right.
They got you secure. You are in that hotel, and it is sealed. It's such a big hotel. It's such a huge hotel. Of course, there was more than one event going on. So they had these couples show up on the floor dressed in tuxedos and stuff.
They were looking at the bikers. They were at a wedding. They were like, wow, so many of them.
Yeah, and security had their ass right up out of there. No, you don't belong here. It was amazing. And yes, Bolo, I do use the word cowabunga all the time, man. So get off me. I went to high school in California. I'm coming to North Carolina in 2027. Hopefully there is there is no show and I can ride there. Oh, there is no snow. Yeah, I don't know. Someone said that North Carolina generally is fair weather in this time of year. I don't know about North Carolina weather because I don't live over there. But somebody said I had an amazing time. It was good to meet you, Black Dragon. Oh, thank you. Oh, listen, this was my most successful book run ever. I sold more books than I've ever sold before at this PROC. And I want to thank Foxy. I want to thank the speakers and the teachers at the PROC. You know, it's so amazing. Somebody said, well, Black Dragon, you didn't speak this year. A lot of people came up to me and said, you didn't speak this year. You know, there are so many great speakers out there and so many educated people in this motorcycle club world. People like the founder of the Block Burners and stuff like that. Mm. So it's okay to make room and let those people speak. And to speak every year would probably be just boring. And Foxy wants to roll it out. But listen, I still spoke because they were teaching from my books. It was crazy.
You can't make that.
I don't have the class thing. They were teaching. That is crazy when you write a book and a teacher comes by and says, listen, I'm going to send everybody out here to get your book. And she's teaching the Sergeant at Arms portion. And I see my Sergeant at Arms Bible in her hand with all these pages earmarked with book place things, sticky notes or whatever. And then the next thing I know, there is a crowd outside. After that session is over, there's a crowd outside to get my book. And that happened last year too.
Yeah, that was great. Like, wow, we running out of books.
Last year.
What's going on? And then somebody will say, well, they told us to come out and buy the book. So to all of the teachers at the PROC that are saying, okay, now you need to go get Black Dragon's book. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's love.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's love. So I was speaking even though I wasn't speaking. It was amazing to have that. And then all those people that came to get my books. And it happened last year. Last year we were there trying to sell Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. And all of a sudden I was like, Tia, what's going on? All these people are buying President's Bible. What's going on? We're running out of President's Bibles. And they were like, well, they told us in the president's meeting that they should get your book. And I just want to say thank you. I see you out there, Lord have mercy. And I'm not old dude, man. I'm young. Look, I've lost this weight. They tell me I look like a kid now. So don't even be trying to do that, man. So did I ride? No, I did not ride there. I
was surprised to see as many bikes as I did. Normally we don't see a lot of bikes
because it's in the middle of the winter.
But there was so many bikes there. When I tell you, it was just fun. It's different than the roundup. It's different than these annuals. It's so different. Like this is a different vibe, and I may not make it to annuals, but I know every year I not even because
you go to your fair share of annuals. We don't go.
But I'm saying it's one of the most. Then now I'm gonna go to the PROC. That's a must. We are definitely always gonna try, as God willing, to make the PROC. It's just where there's love, I'll be there. It's so much love, and it's like that at a lot of biker events, but the PROC is different.
It was amazing, and it was just absolutely amazing. And then, oh my goodness, I got to meet. So for all of you people that came up and took pictures with me, please send me those pictures. Send me those pictures. You can send it to me at Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com or Black Dragon Biker TV. Hit me up on Facebook. Message me. or 404-692-0336. 404-692-0336. Send me those pictures. I want to have those pictures that you guys all took with me. I see you, MacGyver. Can I get a loan? Yeah. No, after I pay off these bills I have, absolutely. Good morning to you there. Oh, Insane Wheels. We got an Insane Wheels raid. Appreciate you, man. Oh, I got to take this. Hold on a second. Take over, Logic. Hello.
I can't take over. I wasn't at the PROC. I don't know what happened. Tia can.
I'm gonna do that because I love when he does that to you all and you take over. And I like taking over. I just want to tell you guys, thank you for the support, man. Everybody, though, everybody was just, it was just so much love. And who don't want to be associated to something elevated? Love and motorcycles, that's what bring us together. And like I said, I stood over 2 people this year, and it's very important to support last year our community because we're all, God has led us to the love of motorcycles. It's part of our life, our journey. So embrace these people. Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Shout out to the memory of Nikita, 1%er, Wheel of Soul. We lost him last year, as so many people. Big Hooch says the Hooch Riders were very cool. Really were excited to meet me. Man, I was treated so great by so many people. Hey, what's up? Lord have mercy. What's up with you? Just call me back. Oh, okay. All right. I'll call you back. I thought you wanted to be on the show. All right. So I will call you in just a minute, Lord have mercy, as soon as we get off. You said, you know why I asked? What did you ask me, Lord have mercy? I didn't see what you asked me. Type it again. I'm trying to do the best I can with this little bitty phone. Everybody's laughing. Somebody said, Black Dragon, you're back to your roots. I used to do this whole thing on a cell phone. I don't even know how I used to do this whole thing on a cell phone because but that was 10 years ago. Let's see here. What's up, Preacher? You got any questions? Preacher?
Oh, no. I don't have any questions. I'm just sitting back listening.
Congrats, please, Black
I just
Dragon.
haven't been there. I know about the PROC. I know a whole lot about the PROC. I've been watching it. I just haven't had the opportunity to be there.
Congrats, Black Dragon. That's mad respect, especially after the Black Sabbath have after what the Black Sabbath did to you. Not a good look for them at all. You know, the Bible says, okay, I don't want to say what the Bible says because the preacher's here. Most people who say what the Bible said, something they heard, and it don't even be what the Bible said.
Right.
So,
Black Dragon will say something like Black Dragon. Black Dragon, you know that's not.
So I'm going to say, I think the Bible said, or someone told me the Bible said, I didn't actually read this, but I've heard that the Bible said that God will turn your enemies into your footstools. And he also says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I think if you're like a child of God or something, I'm not trying to claim any greatness or great connection or whatever. I just want to say, because I am a biker, not a choir boy, right? But I want to say that patience is interesting, and if you are true to what you say, and you're true to what you do, the Outcast Nation, the national vice president, paid me such an honorable mention and a nod of respect when he said in front of 1,000 people, he delivered a special message of support to me. And I tell you what, man, it shook me. It shook me, and it made me almost want to weep. I was just, I wasn't expecting it. And I tell you, I've had so much uh, controversy, and I've dealt with a lot. And he said some interesting things. He said, you know, a person that chooses to stand out often chooses to stand alone and chooses to be in isolation because that's just what happens to you. And I've been isolated and all those kinds of things. And he said, "We recognize you," and he thanked me. He thanked me for honest news coverage that was researched and brought forward. And he remarked that it was needed and all these things. And I'm going to definitely be looking at his speech. And I just tell you, everyone wants to be recognized in what they do. Whatever it is you decide to do, if you're a glass maker, you want somebody to tell you, damn, those are some nice glasses. If you're a preacher, you want somebody to come up and say, man, I enjoyed that sermon today. It touched me where I'm at. And so to have that recognition from the baddest, oldest, all black MC in
Much love and respect.
in the
Much
world.
love and respect.
It meant so much to me for the national VP to do that and say those kind words. And I've had a very amazing relationship with the Outcast through the years, good and bad. And we wrestled back and forth, but I tell you what, it's always been nothing but respect. And when things have been really bad, some of them bros have picked up the phone and made phone calls to folks and been like, "Don't you touch a hair on Dragon's head." And so I'm thankful for all that. I'm very thankful. And so you're right. After what the Black Sabbath did to me, it could have sank a lot of people. That Out Bad moniker is supposed to be the worst thing that happens in a motorcycle club. But
but you needed that to put into those books. You needed that was education. Everything you go through is education for you to get on your podcast and share your experiences with the world. Your experience and your education. You will when you leave here and I leave here, they will still have those books. They will still know Black Dragon. That will live on. And when God take you through, or not God, but just life takes you through experiences, is not yours to keep. You have to tell somebody else about it in hopes that you can help the next person.
Hey, Mike Ball, if you're still on, man, go to the studio and run the show for me and put the words up and stuff in the bottom, man. I need you.
Black Dragon, there's a question. Does the PROC have any sessions on how civilians should operate around the bike set?
The ladies?
No. So they've had sessions on. I've never seen that session, but that would be an interesting one to. And the funny thing about Foxy and Butter over at the PROC is they take suggestions and stuff all the time, and they're always looking to make the PROC better. So that might be something that they would cover. I don't know if I've ever seen that or not, but I haven't been to every PROC. You know, it's over 20 years old. So that may have been covered in a PROC before. They're always working to make it better. I think that's a very interesting question. And
each year gets better and better. Each year I see more and more improvement. I see that it's more money involved. I can see it's growing. It's getting bigger. It's more people every single year. So this is growing. And I never see a fight. Fun. I never see nothing negative. It's just when it's like being on an airplane and you getting ready and getting dressed, and then when you take off, it's so fun to arrive at that hotel and to see all these people that you saw at the last or other anniversaries, and you see them and they doing good. It makes me feel good. It adds fuel to my fire. It makes me feel like I'm associated. I'm attached to some wonderful people, God-fearing people who own things. They want things. These bikes are nice, and just to be around everybody it's like going to Disney World for a child. It's everything. And I just want to see it grow and grow and grow.
Yeah. I I really do want to see this thing grow.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's every year it gets more fuel to the fire. It's better.
Now I want to show you guys this. This is I don't know if you can see this or not. This is uh eh, this is my new book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. I mean, no, this is Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs. Now, this is what you guys have done. You see that? #1 new release. You see that right there? So many of you guys bought this book from me at the PROC, and I want to thank you. But also, you guys are buying this book online, and you're buying this book on Amazon. And I wrote this book, and I just only published it like 4 days or 5 days ago, and it's already a #1 top new release. And so, thank you guys for that. I want to say thank you for that. My book writing career is starting to soar. So the question is, how many books are going to be on audio? I have made a commitment to get all my books on audio. And so if I don't do it myself, I will let the AI do it. So most of my books will be in my own voice because I have my own studio, but I might put them up in AI initially until I can get around to making them all. But they should all be on audio. Some might be on AI, but then some will be in my voice.
Black Dragon,
Yes.
run.
Huh?
Run.
Okay, yeah, I was getting ready to get out of here too. So how long have we been on?
An hour, 11 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, it's time to go. No music, so just go on ahead. Get out, preacher. Forgive my janky ass studio.
Look, it's all good. It's good to see y'all. Good to see everyone out there. Hey, if y'all make it to the PROC next year, I'm gonna try to make it. Y'all, from what Black Dragon said, from the conversation I had with Foxy, from the videos I saw, it is an awesome, and from what T has said, it is an awesome time. Get out there, meet, greet, and learn. So, are you out here riding? It got cold here, but I think it's gonna warm up a little bit more. Get out here and ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith and keep it
alive.
Peace.
Peace. Yes, I have heard of the Sadistic Souls Motorcycle Club. Whoever asked me that. Chart Logic should go next year and do a chaplain session. Oh my goodness, that would be really cool. That's something I've never seen there. A chaplain session, and Hellfighter Preacherman Preacher can do it as well. Dang, I'm going to go back and watch from the beginning, not through. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna try to just get. Do the PROC have any sessions on? Okay, that question was already asked. I'm just trying to knock out the last questions. Howie, it was good to see you. And Big Bone 1%er, love the picture of us. It's epic. I can't wait to put that picture up. Like I said, the first 3 and only 3 African Americans to be awarded the Silver Spoke award from Incom in 40 years of Incom. We're all together in the same room at the same place. Myself, Big Bone 1%er, and Howie, who has been a mentor of mine for many years. That was a great shout out. It was a great shout out. This is the best podcast ever. Thank you so much for that. Congratulations. Thank you, MacGyver. You're the big bro now. Yeah, you're MacGyver 1%er. You're the big bro now. Everybody, yes, do hit the like button. Tia as well. We finally met face to face. That's my sister. Yes. Oh yes, Howie, but don't. I'm glad she's not here. So you build her head up. Next thing you know, she will take over the show. Man, it's kind of opened up your eyes. Though the same time, Black Dragon, their colors of how they sadly been going down. That spiral. It seems. It seems a lot of clubs have been going through that. Glad though it didn't keep you down. What it did was it broke my heart, and my heart is still broken. Broke my heart, and my heart is still broken because I will tell you that I miss the brotherhood I had. I can talk about this and walk around, but there's a difference walking around with, okay, yeah, I'm Black Dragon, and I don't have to walk around with colors on, and everybody knows who I am, but I didn't start out this thing to be recognized for being Black Dragon. I wanted to be recognized for my whole life as being a Black Sabbath. And somebody tried to steal that from me, but it won't be stolen for long. I promise you that. I'm just going to have to read the hand cover. Okay, where's my poster, please? And thank you. Yes, I hear you. I think you can have an AI copy your voice, Black Dragon. Yeah, they won't let you do that yet. They won't let you do the AI in your voice on Kindle, on Amazon yet. I'll be glad when they get to that because that would be much easier. You talk into it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then it has your voice for real. The PROC is bigger than Black Wall Street Rally. Yeah, well, the PROC is older than the Black Wall Street Rally. The Black Wall Street Rally, is it even 5 years old? And the PROC is 20 something. So everybody will get their time. Anyway, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love you. Your 2 cents in the comment section below. When I get to my real studio, and I just am thankful that I was loaned this one, but when I get to my real studio, I will absolutely be able to show you guys all the cool stuff. Man, I didn't know how cool it was having a studio until I got back out here on my cell phone. Hey, but the cell phone did okay. So anyway, thank you guys. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. Same bad time tomorrow. I won't be in my studio. I'll be out on the road somewhere for the next couple of days, but we'll try to do this better to greater efficiency tomorrow. And hopefully we have Lavish on. Thank you guys. Take care. Peace. And here's my outro music. Boom. Deuces.